Representative Ybarra, what are your thoughts on the COVID relief package that was recently approved by the legislature?
Well, it's too little too late. We just spoke of it last week, trying to get funds to the folks that really need it. We've been COVID since last March or so, and people were needing it back in March, back in April, and we were calling for special sessions the whole time. So those folks got no relief. Now, almost a year later, we decided we were going to look at those funds and give the folks the funds. We had 5 or 6 amendments to give more funds to those folks that really need it. And all of those amendments were not passed. And so the folks that really need the money, we still have $2 billion in the rainy day fund to support, and those funds were not given to the folks that need it in this time of crisis.
Were there any Republican alternatives that were proposed?
There was some that would affect how much funding that the folks would get out there. Again, they were not passed. Again, we had a Republican budget that we wanted to push forward, and none of it was passed. Almost all of it was denied. So yes, there was a lot that wasn't placed forward.
Different subjects. What are your thoughts about the security breach that recently took place with the State Auditor's office?
It's terrible for the folks that got their information taken. Now these people that took their information can potentially get into their bank accounts, into all accounts that folks have to manage their lives. And because of that breach, folks can have their livelihoods taken away just in a swipe of a couple buttons. Working for a Grand County PUD for many years, I was involved with the cybersecurity portion of data at the PUDs, and there were so many protocols in those PUDs that utilities across the world, not just the nation, but across the world, have never been broken into other than one place in Russia. That was the only utility ever breached because we've got the right protocols. It astounds me that the state agencies do not have those protocols in place to stop all of these things from happening, because it's happening, seems like every 3 months and 6 months that there's a big breach at the state level. It just astounds me that they're not applying some of those cybersecurity requirements that I would call requirements that they need, so this doesn't happen again.